yourself!
An even start this time around. Emo will be up against AQ once again in that mid lane. This time around, however, he's on the Kunkka. Looks like dogfights actually going to end up falling very early on. Going to be the target here. JT just running around. Looks like he wants the creep skip very early on. He could end up dying here though. Faith did have a mango. Magic Missile will be there. Cat-U does not have the shackles but has the Ether Shock and will find another kill. Now Iron Shell will come out of the dogfights, waiting for that stun to be available, and he does have it now. We'll go on to Faith instead of Cat-U, though Cat-U can still shackle throughout all this. Now the Magic Missile, they're just dancing around this Sven, and there's the shackle that finally comes out. Ether Shock is going to be available in a couple seconds, so they just have to keep the vision, and dogfights is going to end up dying. Just waiting for the shackles, now cancels it off immediately. Ollie moves in, they want Cat-U, but they want AQ more. They'll get the Nightmare off first, onto AQ, and then... well, after finding Cat-U, they'll take AQ as well. It still doesn't seem to bother Fonte very much. Especially considering he has Cat-U and Faith there once again. Looks like JT probably going to end up falling. Magic Missile will come out. The Surge is going to wear off, and Faith will pick up a killing spree for himself on that vengeful stint as well. And AQ actually gets the Battle Trance off though, so they'll have to wait it out just a bit. Though AQ is definitely dead here, or is he? Is life stealing a bit? Actually finds dogfights before he dies, but he does end up, has gone rather far behind the PO, and in fact hold that thought, because now AQ making the jump onto Emo. Ollie will loop around, has to get that Nightmare off onto Cat-U, but Emo is still in massive trouble. Stormhammer comes out, Faith has the Magic Missile, does throw it out. They get through the Warcry shield, and now Ollie going to be the next target because Fonte's here and wants to dive the T1 tower. Looks like they should be able to find him, but Ollie breaking through the tree line. He will eventually enter it. JT does get caught in it, and he used the Surge as well. There's the hookshot to follow up. He's still trying to make a run for it, but that Battery Assault just barely reaching him, and he does go down. Meanwhile, mid lane, they've got a Nightmare off onto AQ, though it is taken off him. That's not going to help the cause though, because he had the Battle Trance going at the time to help out. Faith moves forward for that bounty rune, but will be in trouble. Is going to find it, but will have to pay with his life. Meanwhile, bot lane, JT again finding himself in trouble. The rotations are coming in. JT survives. Boat is coming in. Emo, he finds both of them in the Torrent boat. That's going to be really bad for Newbee.Young. AQ is going to be the secondary lost here. He had the Battle Trance, but there was really no point. Now they may get jumped. Magic Missile will connect onto the Kunkka. Now hookshot as well. They've trapped Emo in. Stormhammer will be there, but Emo has absolutely nowhere to go. He throws out the boat. They also lost. Right now is having to deal with him later on. Mid lane, Nightmare, Fiend's Grip is there as well. AQ gets swapped out. Faith, though, may have to give his life away for that. In fact, they aren't even bothering with Faith quite yet. Now they will. They'll just settle for him, though X-Torrent will be there as well onto Cat-U, and again, IG really punishing Clockwork. More coming. They're going to hook in. Two-man cog is very nice. They actually haven't got the tower yet either, so it's deniable. The boat will come in. War being dropped as well. Nobody dead quite yet. Dogfight's just trying to get out, though. They are going to leave Emo behind for the moment, and he does go down. Now the ward trap, though. JT does manage to get out, but they found Dogfights. He'll lose his life as well. And to make matters... oh, hold on a minute. No, they found it. A nice pick-off here. They could probably just go straight into that Roche pit. Fonte already has a basher up, and now they do get a nice hookshot onto Dogfights. Dogfights will end up dying, and oh my. And Dogfights gets surged in, has the Stormhammer available, and Faith should be a very easy pick here. Definitely it will delay things. AQ thinking about coming back in, and now they'll go for the clock instead. The boat coming in, gonna burst him down with the vac wall. They found AQ as well with that boat, and he's gonna lose his life. Newbee.Young, a bit of indecisiveness. They've got two heroes as well. That is bad news for Newbee. They still don't know whether to initiate or not. Faith is about to die, and the War Stomp coming out from the Centaur. It's still Battle Trance will be able to get off, though Faith did end up dying. The Clockwork losing life, but they lose Dogfights in the process, and now the Fiend's Grip. It does come out from Ollie. They're going to lose AQ once again. Fonte will be the next target. He does commit the ultimate, but this looks really, really bad for the side of Newbee.Young. Another war being dropped with the Nightmare as well, and this Ursa's dead. No buyback available on him either. An ultra kill shot is ready to go. T1 does end up going down. Doodle Manta's up. He's going to start on Fontaine. Now the Nightmare comes out. Dogfights is trapped, but they'll be happy if he's the only one to die, though. Nice swap there from Faith into the shackles of Cat U. And Doppel will survive for the moment, but he eventually goes down. And now Emo, Torrent Boat, this is not the team fight he wanted. He wants to get the hell out of there, but Fontaine has gone inside, though. No, the vac into the Stormhammer is nice, but there's still no follow-up there. The hook shot will be there as well onto the Darkseer. They take down Emo. They'll get JT as well out of this. IG dealing really no DPS right now. Nice Hex onto Ollie, but he has an Invis rune. He is still under the sentry, however, and it looks like he will end up falling, so they do find a position 5 kill.